Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have another speed build, and this week is like inspired because I think by the time I'm going to be posting it, it will be Halloween. So I wanted to make a witch's cottage. I was thinking of like a witch hut at first, but when I was building it, it looked kind of big, so it's a cottage now, even though I feel like it's still bigger than a cottage, but whatever. So you can probably tell by the thumbnail that this house has a lot of custom content. I think I also put it in the title of the video, and I have it all linked down below so you can like download everything you need for this house. And I just wanted to use custom content because I really wanted to get the witch vibe, and I feel like that would have been almost impossible if I didn't use custom content. And I also use the packs that I have, so Cats and Dogs, Seasons, and the free holiday pack. And this build kind of took me a long time because I almost finished it in time to post last week, but I wasn't able to because I also needed to play test it and change some things, which I did like after the recording. But yeah, anyways, I think it took me about 9 to 10 hours to build. And it kind of took me a long time because, like, as you can see, I used the terrain tools, which it was kind of like my first time like properly using it a lot. I think I used it a little bit in the cottage core house I did, but it's not super noticeable. Whereas this one, it's like really a witch house on the hill. Like, that was my vision, so I wanted to do that. And it was kind of hard because this lot size, it's like kind of small. I think it's like a 30 by 20 mall. So I feel like sometimes when you put like a hill on a small lot, it kind of looks funny because it's just like suddenly a hill whereas like every other lot is flat. I don't know. So I tried to like cover the outside with a bunch of trees later on, you will see. But it was still a little bit hard to make the vision work because like it looks like it's in a forest, right? But you can literally see like some random suburban house peeking through those trees. It's kind of hard to do. If I had another pack, I think I'd either place this in like the vampires world or the realm of magic world. I feel like that would work so much better. But this is just in Willow Creek. This house is 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and on the first level, it has the living room, the kitchen, the bathroom. As you can see right now, I'm doing the living room. And it also has a basement. I don't know if you caught that earlier. You can kind of see the ladder going through the kitchen right there. And the bedroom is upstairs. It's kind of like a loft, I think, because like the stairs lead straight into the bedroom. The house cost, I believe, it says $82,000 on the gallery, but the lot value says 69,000 simoleons, so it's in between there. And this house was really fun to make actually, because obviously I don't build in this style all the time, and it's really fun to like do something that's not so standard, I guess. So I put like so many like decorations that look magical, fantasy. I put so many candles in this build. I don't know the relation between candles and witchcraft, but when I was looking up witch inspo and like Sims related things, there was like so many candles, and I found like these floating candles and these candles right here. I used them so much throughout the build. It was just really cool, and I think it like really helped make it look witchy and fantasy magical, you know. But I don't think I used too much custom content in this build as I did in like my cottage core one, because I feel like base game already has some kind of gothic furniture. But yeah, I just put a bunch of decorations. I tried to fill it up, clutter it up a lot. I feel like a witch would totally be kind of messy and have a bunch of stuff lying around, like books, potions, obviously like the candles, like I said. I just put some pumpkins because, you know, Halloween, and I layered the rugs because I don't know, I feel like layering rugs and messy clutter, it just works together super well in my mind. And I put some like leaves inside, I don't know. I put some plants. I didn't put as much because obviously there's like other decorations that I was using, like the potions and crystals, things like that. I also made like some floating books. I don't know. You know, like I think there's like in Harry Potter, don't like the books fly? I have no idea. I kind of forgot. But I just thought that would be so cool. Like, it's the vibe. And I put the basement entrance in the kitchen. I know that's kind of weird. I feel like it's kind of awkward because like the staircase to the bedroom is in the living room, but the basement entrance is in the kitchen. But it kind of made sense in my mind because potions and kitchen kind of match. And I also was trying to think, like, imagine the witch's enemy comes, you don't want them to be able to access the potion room right away, so you shouldn't put it in the living room where they can see it, even though it's not even hidden in the kitchen. But that was just like what I came up with. I put some pet stuff in this house because every witch needs their black cat, so I put stuff for a cat. And I also cluttered this part by the ladder, but I think I had to delete it later on when I was playtesting it so that the sim can actually go down the ladder, because when I put something like right above the ladder, it didn't work. The sim would not go downstairs. And I was like, are you serious? Because I feel like it looks so cool with stuff there. Like, I like cluttering, and I feel like it's so awkward to clutter the whole kitchen and have like a blank wall there. But the sim was not comprehending it at all. The style of this house is like gothic-ish, but also cottage-ish, because like the kitchen is like lighter and like more greens and purples, whereas like the living room and the bathroom were more dark. But I tried to like combine the two, and when I was doing that, that made me think of like maybe the witch is living with someone else, like a significant other. And I made sure that 2 sims can sleep in the bed when I was playtesting it, because I feel like this house is kind of big. It's really cluttered, so it doesn't feel that big, but it feels big enough so that at least 2 sims should live here. And this bookshelf is so cool. The coffin bookshelf, I think it's like really cool. It's not like they're a vampire or anything, so there's like no relation to the coffin, but I saw it and I wanted to download it, so I had to use it. I also used a bunch of stuff from this custom content stuff pack. It's called, I'm pretty sure, Pufferhead stuff pack. Put a bunch of candles everywhere. Also, I don't know if you saw, but I put like this fireplace. It has a bunch of candles in it, and I just thought it was so pretty, and the custom content was really well done. You may think that the candles are overkill, but it just looks cool. I also dimmed it later on when I was playing, so the candles aren't like glowing, because some of them look like they're glowing, but when I dimmed it, it looks better. I also put a shelf right above the staircase, which the sims could not walk up because they can't think like that, so I had to delete that. The one on the wall with the windows over here. I feel like this house has so much potential. I know that there are other packs that I feel like would make this really cool. Obviously, for one, Realm of Magic. I think that pack would be really fun to play with. I haven't seen too much gameplay of it, but I feel like obviously if you have it, using it and like replacing the decorations with the actual Realm of Magic stuff would be really good. Like in the basement, it's just a bunch of decorations down there, like fake cauldrons, fake potions, stuff like that. But if you have the Realm of Magic, you can put real magic stuff. You know, this is all decoration. And I feel like, sure, it's a waste of money because it's all decoration, but it's the thought that counts. Also, the Cottage Garden stuff pack by the Plum Bob Tea Society was pretty helpful. I used a bunch of their stuff in the Cottage Core House too. And yeah, since I already had it downloaded from that one, I used it here. Also, I think vampires would work well with this house too, since the exterior is pretty dark. I feel like you could do a lot with that. I also wanted, like in vampires, they have like these roof detailings, and I feel like that would go really well with it, but obviously I don't have it. But, you know, if I did, I would have put that. Also, I think Strangerville has stuff like that, so that could work as well. I think is it the spooky stuff pack is the one where you can carve pumpkins. I feel like that would be so cute. I only put the pumpkins from Seasons because that's all I had. Yeah, I think it was just Seasons. I think there's also, was it the paranormal pack? I literally have no idea what's in that pack, but I'm assuming it would go really well with this. This is just a seance room. Is that the word? It literally has no purpose at all, but it looks kind of cool. And that magic circle I had on the floor, it comes in a smaller size, but I feel like you couldn't properly do a seance if it's so small. So I sized it up and put a bunch of candles around it. All different types of candles. I even put some from base game. A little bit useless, but I had fun doing this and adding all the candles. Yeah, this build was really fun to do. For this house, I feel like when I was doing it, I think it would totally match like those, is it even a stereotype? It's like the witch personality where they're a loner and they don't like humans that much and they want to be secluded and by themselves, really like edgy loner, you know? And that's why they live in the forest. But I feel like if they did have a significant other, it would be like a total opposite. Like, I thought it'd be so cute if it was like dark, mysterious witch with cottagecore girlfriend, you know what I mean? Like, that was the vision I was getting. Also, the exterior, I think it's gray and green, but the gray kind of looks purple, which I guess helps with the witchy vibe. I think now we are starting on the exterior. Yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff from Debug. I also thought like these fences from Debug were really cool because it kind of looks like broken down by like the lake, the ponds in the front. The ponds are super small, but I just wanted to try out the water tool for the first time. Sorry, I'm like talking so fast right now. I'm just really excited. And yeah, I added some random Debug items. I also wanted to make it like you couldn't see the house from the outside, so I completely surrounded the house with trees when I'm building. But the build, when I upload it on the gallery, you should be able to like see the front of the house. Well, I think I just moved some trees aside. It was just for like the video itself, I guess, because I wanted to be like, if you live in isolation, you don't want anyone to know where you live. But since the house is on a small lot, you can obviously see the house peeking through the trees. And I think I just made it like very overgrown and like obviously not maintained until you get to the house itself. Doing landscaping was kind of hard because like I know you shouldn't care that much, but all of the bushes and stuff kind of float if your hill is kind of like going down. And I tried to like help it by putting rocks under stuff. I think the rocks that you can buy when you decorate, they work better with landscaping than the rocks from Debug. I don't know if that makes any sense. But I feel like the rocks you can buy don't float as much as the Debug stuff. So I had to use more paid stuff than I would the free stuff in the Debug menu. When I was doing the terrain, I just made it dirty, and the path is like not noticeable in the front, but noticeable as you get through the forest. And I tried to landscape it so that the sim would walk along the path, but I'm not sure if the sim actually does, because for some reason, sims are totally capable of walking through plants, but they can't walk past the couch. I don't know, but I put some rocks in the back. I think they really helped because the hill looked really awkward in the back because the basement was there and the basement was making the hill really pointy. So I tried to like fix it, but it still looked weird. But after putting like those really huge rocks and trees, I think it looked good. I also liked the little mailbox from Seasons. I thought that was cute because it had like the spider web and Halloween stuff. And I just landscaped it like regular base game, but it was really fun to work with the water tool because I've never used it yet. It was really fun. I like the logs. I also like how you can add like these animals. I put like tadpoles, I put so many fireflies. I thought the fireflies were super, super cute. And I think I just added fireflies. Because you could put like stuff like mosquitoes, but I feel like that's so annoying. And maybe the witch cast a spell so there's no mosquitoes, because I would not want that. And just some landscaping on the side. I didn't do too much landscaping under the trees because it was really difficult to like see it properly, because I tried to like zoom in to try and put plants under the trees, but the trees are just so huge I couldn't do it that well. Like the tree in the front, it was super hard to put like dirt under. I put more bushes than flowers, except when you get to the front. And yeah, here is me like erasing the terrain paint like I said earlier. I didn't record this part, but I switched out some trees with other trees that turn red and orange as it becomes fall. That one random oak tree I used in the front turned orange, so I added some other orange trees in the back. Halloween, you know, you need those autumn trees. The planter pots outside, they should be able to work. I play tested them and I planted stuff in them, and I also planted a cow plant. It was very difficult to place down afterwards because it takes up like a 5x2 space, which would totally have a cow plant. I don't know why, but that makes sense. And I guess we are already at the end of the video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please give it a like if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye bye!